Hey, welcome to a special edition of Between the Studs. My name's Lonnie Norris and this is J.R. Ford. We are members of the Granite Ridge Custom Builders team. We're glad you've joined us today. We're actually standing in the Granite Ridge foyer for good reason, because today we want to talk about how easy it is to build a custom home.
Yeah, Lonnie, I think 2018, there has not been a better time in our area to really come in and build a brand new custom home. There's a lack of inventory on the existing market, not much to choose from. We have the ability to create the home of your dreams just the way you want it.
Rent interest rates are low. Affordability index, as you said, is really, really good in Fort Wayne. A lot of reasons to consider a custom home. And today we want to really profile our showroom and talk to people about it, show people how easy it is. And we also want to do an unveiling of a very special new project here at Granite Ridge.
Don't tell them yet, though. We're going to save that for later in the show, Lonnie.
Okay.
One of my favorite parts about being a member of Granite Ridge and bringing my clients here is they get to start this process by meeting with Daryl Hunter, who's been with us for about 12 and a half years now. Daryl, why don't you tell the folks kind of what you do at Granite Ridge?
Hi, I'm Daryl, and I am what you would call the concierge of Granite Ridge Builders. I am here to assist you to get any information that I can to provide you with the ease of helping you build your home. If I don't have the answer, I will find someone to help you. We are very kid-friendly, we have lots of snacks, and we're looking forward to help you build your new dream home.
Come on in. We'd love to meet you and show you the showroom, meet Daryl Hunter. And today we're actually going to start, I think, upstairs.
Yeah, let's start showing them right now how easy it is to build a new home in 2018.
All right.
All right.
Lonnie, Granite Ridge has been building for 16 years. This is the most exciting tool I think I've ever experienced on how to communicate the building process with our clients.
Tony, we've been working on this project for a long time now, and I'm excited about today.
You know, this is one of those things that is just such a special day with Granite Ridge Builders, because this new communication tool is really going to just change the whole industry around here.
Can I unveil it?
Please unveil it.
There we go. There we go. Woo!
Oh! This is going to make the building process easy.
It is. Hey, look, why don't you tell us a little bit about what we're looking at here today?
Yeah, so this is Buildertrend, and basically what it is it's an online portal to a homeowner's job site. So it gives them access to everything that goes on from the moment they sign the contract to the moment they close the house. They can access it through their phone, their tablet, anywhere they have internet service, their desktop, the hotel business center, wherever it may be.
You know, for the last several months, we've been talking about how this is going to benefit you guys. Why don't you recap some of the things we've talked about and how we think that this will help you to make a building process very, very easy.
Well, I know what clients love is having it right there. So they can be on their phone talking to someone and they want to pull up their floor plan and show it. They have it right there. Maybe you're out shopping for furniture. You can look up your room sizes. You might need your survey. You want to do a fence. Everything's in one location.
One thing that I really love about this program is actually you see a lot of pictures on it all the time, all the building processes. And the nice thing is if you have a question, you can actually take your finger and you can circle what the question is on the picture, send it back to your construction supervisor, and you'll get an answer of exactly what that is.
You know, doing the decorating all up front before the building even starts, it's hard to keep track of everything. So I love to be able to keep in communication with my clients, see what's going on in their house, and help them along through the building process this way.
When I first did building with Granite Ridge, I had never built a home before, and I called my project supervisor constantly. What's the next step? What are we going to be doing next? And now you can actually see a week's schedule right ahead of time, so you know what to expect for the week and what all's going to be happening.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite things is building a custom home is a huge part of a person's life. So they want to be able to share that with friends and family. So with Buildertrend, they'll have hundreds of photos that they can easily email, post to Facebook or Instagram so that anybody in their life can see what's going on with their new build.
I think it really is. It's about pictures, pictures, pictures for me. You're going to be able to see hundreds and thousands of pictures, just like we do on the Between the Stud shoot. You can see the process as we're building it from the comfort of your living room or at the office. If you can't make it out, it's too cold that day, take a look at Buildertrend and you'll see. So now, Luke, I think you're going to give us a little demonstration, not just for the audience, but for us too, of how this works and what's going to happen and how easy this is going to be for people to maintain.
Absolutely. It's very user-friendly, extremely easy to use. It's not intimidating at all, and this is kind of what the homeowner's portal looks like. Okay guys, we're going to break down what Buildertrend looks like from a homeowner's perspective. So as you can see on the screen here, this is what their main website looks like whenever they log in. You can see over there on the left-hand side, there's actually a little bubble, and actually that's there to upload a picture of what the homeowners look like. So that when they go out onto a job site in the middle of the day, the subcontractors will actually recognize who they are, and it kind of breaks that ice, so to speak. And then as you're looking over here towards the right, you can actually see kind of an update on what's going on with the job. So you can see pictures towards the bottom. So those are the last 4 to 5 pictures that were taken either by their salesman, the supervisor, or subcontractors out on the job site. And what's great about the pictures, like Tony said, pictures, 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 the homeowners can upload pictures themselves too. So we've had some of these jobs that have gone upwards of 1,000 pictures attached to this, and really it's unlimited space. So what's nice is the homeowners don't have to use their own computer memory space. They can keep it on this portal, and it's there as long as they remember their username and password, and if they forget it, they call us up, we can get them set up for resetting that. But the pictures are absolutely invaluable, like you said, Tony. They do a remodel down the road. They can access these pictures.
Can I put that on my Facebook?
Yeah, you can attach it to your Facebook. The next homeowners down the line, if they want to give them these pictures, they have that access. So you can see the pictures there. There's a couple daily, what we call daily logs. So that's just people giving kind of a general update on how the job site is progressing, and if we have any questions for the homeowner, or maybe the homeowners are supplying their own ceiling fans, we let them know, hey, it's time to bring those out. And then at the very bottom, there's actually a week schedule. So it shows you what to expect for that week. It shows them, hey, we're wrapping up insulation and we're going into drywall. So it gives kind of a level of expectation. So that way, like Izzy said, you don't have to call your supervisor every time and say, hey, what's next in the process?
What if I have a weather delay?
Yeah, weather delay, perfect. So over there on the left, it actually shows you what the current weather is. And if there's a weather delay, let's say we got 3 foot of snow, it'll actually show that in the schedule. And what's nice is you can actually go back and look at the schedule in the rear. So if you can't remember, it's September, you can't remember what was happening in mid-July, and you can go back and look, oh yeah, mid-July, that's when we poured the foundation. So you can see right when we started that job. So, and then towards the very top, you can actually see different tabs up there, and Elizabeth mentioned this being organized. So up there at the top, you can see where there's documents. So that's going to have all your prints, and it's going to have the latest print. Any changes will be instantly, as soon as they save that, instantly on here. As soon as you get on that, it'll be the latest print. It shows you your selection sheet. So all the subcontractors, everybody that's touching this job has the latest selection sheet. There's a photo section up there as well, so you can access those 1,000 photos like I mentioned. And there's a couple other tabs up there too. Warranty, if you have something, you move into a house 6 months down the road, there's something we need to come back and adjust, you can apply that warranty through there. So again, it just keeps everything through one portal, and it really keeps everybody connected throughout the process. Keeps the selection coordinator, the sales agent, the supervisor, the homeowner, the bankers, the subcontractors, and then if you want to have families and friends be able to access it too, you can give them their own username and password that will access your portal. So it's really nice. It's very, very easy to use. We've had great success with it.
Okay, we're still going to show the showroom because that's obviously been the big key to Granite Ridge, and the success we've had is we've got 15,000 square feet. Maybe we can explain how this Buildertrend can be incorporated in all these selections that we get to choose from. How's that?
Yep.
Izzy, your picture's definitely not going to be on the front of that page, so we might take an exemption for you.
So Luke, today we're talking about how easy it is to build a custom home with Granite Ridge Builders. We have incorporated our 15,000 square foot showroom. How many thousands of different items people can come in and see?
Oh, thousands upon thousands.
So we are standing in front of our half a house, which you put together a few years back just to make it even easier for people to understand how the construction process works. So behind us, you'll see multitude of parts and pieces. I think you're going to explain a few today that give people really the full gamut of what it takes to build a house in just a short period of time.
Right. So we basically pulled back some of the areas here, so you can see the construction phase kind of before your eyes. So you can see foundation, you can see the insulation, the stud, the framing, all that right before you, rather than going out to job site after job site and the elements, the weather, getting muddy shoes. So again, you talked about ease. This is right off our foyer where you come in, and we can really talk about the differences that Granite Ridge and how we build our houses.
And I know, Luke, when I show custom homes, a lot of this stuff is already covered up, so they don't really get a chance to see what we do.
Right.
So why don't you highlight a few of these items for us?
Well, yeah, I'll just pick a few. So these are a few items that even during the construction process, you can only see them for a very short period of time before they get covered up, and they do make a huge difference in the overall performance of the house. So what I'm holding here is actually an insulated header. So these go over doors, windows, but when you're walking through a framed house, you might only see the wood and have no idea this insulation's back here, but it just gives that thermal break to fight against the elements on the outside of the house.
Absolutely. I think this is one of my favorite ones that's really only exposed for a day or two at a time.
Yeah, so this is our roofing underlayment, and we used to use felt, and it had some downsides to it, but this is actually a synthetic roofing underlayment. It's much it doesn't tear near as easy. It's not as slick for the people that are putting it on, and it just doesn't wrinkle as much. It gives us better coverage. So this is a great product, like you said, that only really see for maybe a day, 2 days at the most, before it gets covered up with your roof.
Just one of the hundreds of Granite Ridge differences, and the way that we build a house a little different maybe some of the other guys out there.
Yeah, now we're talking about all the different construction phases of the house, and if you don't go out to the job site in 2 or 3 days, you might miss a lot of these steps. So back to that Buildertrend, that allows these homeowners, let's say they're in a meeting at work or sitting at home, maybe they got kids sporting events, they're going to be getting these pictures sent throughout the entire construction process. They'll see that red roof, they'll see the insulated headers, and some jobs we're getting upwards of 400-500 pictures when it's all said and done on just that house.
I think one of my favorite parts about Buildertrend is the easy use, being able to use it from a phone or a tablet, but the fact that you can have direct communication with your construction team at any given time. You can send messages back and forth.
Yep.
You can highlight and circle on photos, maybe items that you have questions on. It is a great way to have constant communication with your building team.
Yep, absolutely, and it's also nice because those pictures are there forever. So you do a remodel down the road, or you want to go back and look, where was that plumbing in the wall? I want to make sure I don't hit that when I'm putting a picture in. Those pictures are there because, again, during that entire construction phase, they've just been getting pictures after pictures uploaded to just their personal website.
And not to mention, building a home is a really important part of most people's lives. They can have these memories forever.
Kayla, when I tell someone that we're going to show them the door room, it's not usually something that a smile comes across their face. But once they walk in here and see everything that we have, it really is an eye catcher. From handles to trim to the hardware on the doors here, there's so much to see, and you can see it so much better than you ever could on a piece of paper.
I love how easy we've made this whole entire process, especially just something as simple as door decisions. We have so many different options here. There's at least 20 different doors on display in the Granite Ridge showroom. We have 10 standard options to look at, from hollow core to solid core doors that are painted. We also have some stain options with pine and poplar and all sorts of different designs. You could do textured doors, you could do smooth doors, modern, craftsman, all sorts of different options all right here to take a look at, and it just makes it so great with this display. So let's take a look at some of the different designs we have. So I love this door here. It's textured a little bit more traditional, but on the other side we even have then the craftsman and the gray color that everyone is in love with right now. And don't forget about the trim around it. We can show the colonial profile or a modern profile, all sorts of different options with that. So we can take a look, and here you go again. We have the stain doors, we have the two panel. Two panel is very popular right now. But again, all of these options are right here for you to see, and it's something that takes the guesswork out of what would be going into your house.
At Granite Ridge Builders, we really believe that this is your one-stop shop for everything. You don't need to go from one store to another store to pick out different items in your home. We even have a multitude of different window options here.
We do. We have a lot of window displays, but what's behind us here is one of our newest. What we love about this new display is the different styles are all side by side, so it makes it really easy to decide what type of window you want.
One question that people have sometimes is just as simple as a casement window or a double hung window, and we can actually show those two side by side, and how, if you have a really pretty view, how that double hung could actually disturb your view.
You can also do a demonstration on each window so you can see how easy it is to crank open or lift up. We also have a window that has the blinds built into the window, which is popular.
There's so many different options out there, and we love the fact that we can show you all those options here at our 15,000 square foot studio.
Elizabeth, you and I both know that Granite Ridge's showroom is second to none in Fort Wayne, but why are you taking pictures in here?
Well, I'm going to take this picture and send it to you.
Okay.
You could put this on your Buildertrend if you'd like to, or I could load it on Buildertrend.
Okay.
But what I love is we have all of these selections here in the Granite Ridge showroom. So right here are quite a few. We have a catalog, we have other demonstrations. But when you're in decorating and you're picking things out, a great tip is to take pictures as you're going through it, making your selections. So you can take a picture of your faucet. You can put it into Buildertrend. You maybe make a picture folder and label it decorating so that you know what you've selected for the home. In a few months, when these start going into the house, you can look back and see, what did I pick? Or if you're talking to friends, you can show them, there's my faucet.
You're right, Elizabeth. It's such a helpful tool because often we forget some of the selections that we made early on. So this is like your own bulletin board or Pinterest board to help you remember all the selections you've made.
So Kayla, besides all those pictures that we have that we could send to clients as they make those selections, under this roof, we've got all kinds of things to look at, don't we?
We do. So that's one great thing about coming to Granite Ridge. We have it all here. So this is an example of all the different siding options that you do have. So you have the dark colors, the light colors. You could do this for shake or siding. You have stone options. As you can see behind me, we have tons of different stone options, all sorts of colors and styles. We're going to pick the windows, the garage doors, the front door, everything that you can think of, especially in the exterior, is all here right in one room with all the physical samples and catalogs that you could ever need.
This is exciting. It makes me want to build a new home today. And you know, Kayla, when we're building a custom home, two of the horror stories out there are pricing and timing. People are concerned about that.
Yes. So pricing, what's great about having all of these samples in our showroom, if people like what they're looking at, we should have probably 90% of the pricing here that day for them to know exactly where their budget lies. And if they don't know it that day, within 2 weeks, they'll know exactly where they're at before they start building. So there's going to be very minimal surprises when we're out there. And, you know, timing wise, it doesn't take too long. Some people can decorate their house between 2 and 3 hours, and other people have a couple appointments lasting upwards of maybe 10 hours, and they get everything done all in one time with the same designer, so we all know exactly what's going on with their home and can give them specialized care.
Making custom build homing simpler is taking place at Granite Ridge in these days, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So Elizabeth, this entire 15,000 square foot showroom is really geared on making it easy for our clients to help make selections when they design their new home. One of the biggest talking points is always countertops. There's a lot of different options, right?
It definitely is, and one of the really popular options is quartz or granite. They're both great options. They both have their differences. Quartz we can get in a lot of different colors, and then granite is that natural material.
And the cost of those items can vary a little bit, but it's coming in incredibly low. We just recently had a house, we did the entire kitchen in granite. $3,500 was the cost.
Wow, $3,500 for a kitchen. What
Amazing,
a great price.
amazing.
Well, what I love about Buildertrend is when it comes to making these selections, you can load it into Buildertrend. So for example, granite. You go out and you look at your actual slab because these vary so much. So a color like Uba Tuba, we just love to say the word, that's a popular one. It can look green sometimes, and sometimes it can look black. So it's important to go out, see your slab, you can take a picture, put it into Buildertrend so you can reference that. Then down the road, you can remember exactly what you selected in your particular slab.
The other thing I like about Buildertrend for these is they've kind of got some crazy names, maybe a little hard to remember. So it's easy to go back, look at the exact picture in Buildertrend versus trying to have to remember the name of the slab that you chose.
Another important thing that you choose when it comes to your countertop is your edge. So that's another great idea to take a picture of that edge, because I guarantee you in 3 to 4 months, you'll have no idea what you picked.
Buildertrend just makes life so much easier when you're designing your new home and as you go through the building process.
Kayla, one of the big questions I'm asked a lot in open houses is, what kind of floor is this? What kind of floor is this? So the first thing I do is I tell them what it is, and then I invite them out here to our showroom. We have 15,000 square feet, and we have every single type of floor imaginable that we can actually put right next to each other and let them make some decisions.
It's so easy to have it all here. We narrow it down. The designers are educated enough to tell you all the positives and negatives about every kind of floor that we have. We have so many different options, from the sheet vinyls to the resilient planks to the tiles. We've talked about them all before, and it's so important to see how many different options you have, but how easy it is for the designers to help you narrow it all down too.
Because there is a lot of options. You have your resilient planks, you have your special Cortec or Aqua locks now, you have your rollout vinyls, you have everything, and people are asking questions all the time. I have a 60-pound dog. What's the best kind of flooring that I need to have? And you and the staff here are really trained up to make sure we have that, not only to show them the different options, but also to show them all the different colors.
Absolutely. So between colors and styles, there's so many different things to think about. And it's not just the flooring. We want to coordinate all of that at one time and in one location, and honestly at one table here. So you can see this was laid out for a homeowner, and they picked their bathroom tile floor with their granite countertops all right here with their cabinet colors. So you have cabinet, you have flooring, you have paint, you have your countertops, you have your carpet, your backsplash, everything here, so we know it coordinates. And that's the great thing we've talked about before. You can take pictures of all this, take it home with you so that you don't forget. You know, it's amazing how far things have come along in the flooring and the cabinets. All of the pictures look so much more realistic than what they ever have. And I love the design trends that are coming. Some of my favorite things are all these gray stains for cabinets. You know, white's been a very popular trend, but I really think you're going to see a lot more grays coming back and stains in your cabinets and your woodwork. So many different options. We still love the gray painted. We love the white painted, but there's a few unique things that we have all of the samples here to show.
Not only that, we actually have some kitchens that we can show, full-blown kitchens in here. We have 7 of them that people can come in, take a look at all the different colors, all the different stains, all the different paints, all the new designs just by coming into the showroom.
And if it's not in the showroom, we have iPads that we can show you almost every single kitchen that we have built so far, all categorized by color, so you can see different combinations as we're picking it out for your next home. This is the part of the showroom that I absolutely love to come into and look at all the different options that there are for lighting. It's something that's so exciting and is, again, so overwhelming but very easy here at Granite Ridge.
And what I like about Buildertrend is the electrical print is on Buildertrend. So you're going to do some custom lighting or specialty cans throughout the house. That's all labeled on Buildertrend for you to remember in the future.
There's so many options here to take a look at for your house, and lighting is really what we've called the jewelry of the home, the accents, the part that really sets your house apart from any other home. There's so many different trends that are going on right now in the lighting world, and we are so excited to show you some new items that are going to be coming soon. So make sure you come out to the showroom and check it all out. But for now, you can look at these great options. There's so many different finishes. We have the Venetian bronze and the oil rub bronze, the satin nickels and stainless. You know, chrome is coming back actually for lighting, and so is the gold color. So we have those to show you, and there's all sorts of different glass styles. It's so much fun to take a look at.
There's a lot of additional lighting that a lot of times people don't think about. You may have a box or a tray ceiling, and you can put some beautiful rope lighting in that ceiling. Also, there's under cabinet lighting or above cabinet lighting, so you could have some nice task lighting in the kitchen.
Absolutely, and again, bigger than ever, I think the trend is definitely going to be LED lights this year. Something we can talk to you about. It's something that is very economical for you. The prices are always coming down, and it's just a smart move to take a look at that. Granite Ridge Builders can talk to you about the best way to afford LED lighting.
So look, a lot of folks, when they walk into our spec and model homes, they know that it feels a little bit different in those homes, but they're not quite sure why. What we do in the mechanical section is why that home feels more comfortable, why the indoor air quality is better, and why the home's a little more energy efficient. Can you explain some of these parts and pieces behind us?
Yeah, typically in our mechanical room, our standard as far as furnace, water heater, and a few other upgrades are 3 or 4 steps above what's considered a builder grade. So our furnace does a lot to do with that overall comfort and how people feel inside of our houses. We have a dual stage, which kind of limits how much fluctuation in temperature you feel. We have a 4-inch filter, which kind of helps feed out those particles. And then we have a fresh air intake, which is just constantly bringing fresh air in and exhausting the stale air out.
A lot of these components that not a lot of folks want to talk about or are very knowledgeable about. That's why you come into our showroom, we'll explain these to you and why they're going to impact your brand new home.
Yeah, and our water heater, we put a gas-powered vent, which means that we actually take up less space inside a wall. And really when it comes down to mechanicals, 95% of it is actually between the studs or behind the walls. And again, that's where that Buildertrend app is really invaluable, because you can get a lot of pictures. And one thing we haven't talked about is there's actually a video section of the Buildertrend app where a homeowner could walk through and video all their walls, so that way if they ever need to know where something, a plumbing line, a heat run is run through, they can have access to that anytime.
How great when you're moving in, you're ready to hang pictures, you pull up your video on Buildertrend, you know exactly where the studs are, you don't have to worry about fishing one out when you're trying to hang that photo. It's a perfect application to use Buildertrend and have access to your home from wherever you go, on your phone, on your pad, or right at your computer.
Tony, you know that anytime someone is building a new home, they've got constant questions. And the first thing they're going to do is ask about floor plans. So one of the things that we're doing constantly is sending out floor plan books to new clients or friends of new clients who are already building.
People ask all the time, how many floor plans do you have? And I can give you two answers. I can give you one answer that says 169, and you can find them all online at graniteridgebuilders.com. Or I can say I have unlimited floor plans, because every single one of these plans can be customized just to your likings and what you're wanting. A lot of people will look at the floor plans, and a really popular thing right now is having the walk-in shower in the master bathroom and not having a bathtub at all. A lot of people want that bathtub though, so we need to completely change around that master bath. It doesn't cost that much to do that, and then we can fit that bathtub inside that floor plan.
And once we've done that specific floor plan for you, we can send it right to your phone, right to your tablet. That's your own personal thing that you can show it off again at that water cooler. So if someone wants to know specifics of what you've done at your home, you can bring it all right back up there and show them exactly what we've done with your plan.
It goes back to Buildertrend. Buildertrend has all the tools in it that you need. So once you have that in there, you can pull it up. You can even email it over to somebody if you're not right there with them. So if your mom or dad lives far away, or grandparents or kids or whoever, poof, instantaneously you can show them your custom plan that has everything that you were looking for in it.
Guys, we keep talking about it, but the pictures are my favorite part as far as Buildertrend, because just with the pictures alone, as we're flipping through this, you can see, there's bare ground there. There's a date attached to it. We have weather attached to it. You can actually build kind of the timeline and just kind of see this thing change. Now you can see, the foundation starting to go in there, and we got framing, and
that's my favorite part.
Yep, and you can see the homeowners are actually putting some comments. The decorators have put some comments. Hey, look, the house looking like it's progressing good. So people are seeing this, and like I said, it speaks 1,000 words. And as we go through, now they got drywall hung up.
This guy's living in Florida right now too, isn't he?
Yeah. This guy, we sold him a house, and he's been in Florida, and he's felt like he's been right there the whole process.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Well, this has probably been one of the better shows for us. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. You understand what we're trying to accomplish. We're going to make this process so easy this year for you. And I'm going to tell you this is going to be the year you're going to buy a home. Interest rates are projected to go to 5 to maybe 6%. You can still get close to 4%, Monty.
Right now it's 4. Yeah.
So now would be the time to give us a call. Would you go ahead and post for it?
Yeah, absolutely. As always, guys, I want to thank you for spending part of your day with us. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about who we are, what we do, and why we do what we do so well, please just pick up the phone, give us a call, visit the website below. Even better yet, come in the front door, meet Daryl downstairs. We cannot wait to show you how Buildertrend is going to change your life in building a new home.
Luke, can you show us the finished product of this one?
Oh, we got some paint.
That's fantastic.
Countertops went in there.
How about the furniture?
Yeah, look at the exterior. That's a nice house. Yeah.
Kaylee, you did a great job on this one.
It's a memory book. It's awesome.
And we at Granite Ridge are intended to make it very
Easy
simple.
and painful.
I don't like intended. I don't
Painless.
like
That's all right.
Am I just talking for?
You bet.
Like I just have open mic here. I just keep going on and on and on.
Awesome. Let's take it all the way to
Cut you off
close,
at
buddy.
13 minutes.
Just take it all the way to the close.
Oh, this is going to be a stretch, but give us your best here.
This is your chance. This is your chance.
Wake me up when it's my time to close. And then I'll jump back in.